this is the first case study I'm showing you. It's an example of how IntelliMagic Vision can help you respond to performance issues, in this case caused by software changes. The embedded expertise in the dashboards highlight that there has been a sudden increase in the connect time. The patterns are used to determine exactly when the problem began, and then by drilling down to specific volumes and consulting change logs, it was easy to determine that the problem was being caused by a newly released SQL query that, once fixed, the connect time issue was eliminated. So let me take you through this example. So the customer is using IntelliMagic Vision to regularly monitor their storage. Before the problem began, the connect time was healthy per the dashboard. However, here we see on January 31st that the connect time changed to yellow. This is the first evidence that something has changed. Indeed, on the next day, February 1st, the dashboard had turned red. So now we have an issue with connect time, and it's likely causing other problems. Notice also that the response time has turned yellow. So the connect time is making a big contribution to the response time here. If we look at the charts, the underlying charts behind the dashboard, we see that the overall response time is behaving in a rather periodic way. We're seeing these big spikes, definitely going into the yellow quite frequently. And the connect time is even into that red zone. It's into the performance exception zone, and it's driving that red rating on the chart. So we definitely need to investigate root cause here of why we're seeing this high connect time. And this is for the overall storage box. We haven't drilled down yet to really find where the problem is, but right from a high level, we're seeing that there's a problem overall on the storage box. So now we can drill down, and we can expand the time frame. We can look at more days than we were looking at before. We can go back to the 29th to see where the change occurred. Here we can see that there are specific volumes that are driving much of the connect time issue. We can see that these volumes have higher ratings. For example, this one here, and this one here, and this one here have pretty high ratings, and this one over here as well. So we're able to identify the volumes that are making the biggest contribution to this connect time issue. So indeed, by consulting logs, it was found that at about the same time that this connect time issue started, a SQL query had been introduced and run against the data sets that were on the actual volumes that were affected. So it was easy to identify the problem because of the embedded intelligence in IntelliMagic Vision. And by finding some patterns, we were able to notice these big spiky behaviors. And by the time they got it through change control, it was a few more days, and finally on February 14th, the connect time indeed is reduced down to back in the range where it was before the SQL query was introduced. So this is definitely pretty clear cut that the SQL query was at fault. So what does this all mean? What were the benefits that were derived from doing this analysis? It did take some time to fix the query. It had to get it through change control, but after the fix, we did get things back down to normal. So what are the benefits? The software flagged the issue before the staff even knew what was going on. So it was proactive. The built-in thresholds were very instrumental in determining what is good versus bad behavior. You're just seeing a connect time and noticing it was a little higher than before. Is it good? Is it bad? How bad are things? The software is able to tell you that right away. It's easy to find a pattern and find when the problem started and fix and make sure that the fix really worked. And finally, the drill down helped you identify specific volumes that were related and help you find the root cause pretty quickly. So that's kind of the operational benefits that were derived from using IntelliMagic Vision in this case.